Okay, in this video I'm just going to show you some of the commands, and if you ever look at the Billy Mitchell award I did, I used one of these tools, the creative command tools, to do the nice effect, the twister effect on the Space Invader. So I'm just going to draw something. Oh, let's do something a bit more interesting than a circle. I don't know, let's do a star. Let's put a nicer fill in than that. I'm going to use that. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Right, up here in the commands window, there's this section here called Creative. Now, this has got various different things. There's like a little sepia thing there. So if you try them and undo, so there's commands, creative, arrowheads. I don't actually know what that does, so you'd have to mess about with some of these. Add a shadow, so this can do like a 3D shadow, so it generates it from whatever shape you've got. Now let's see if we can do a composite shape and get this to work. I haven't ever tried this, so this might go a little bit wrong. Hang on a minute. So select and select, and then do combine paths, join. Oh no, I don't want to join, do a union I want, I think. Combine paths, union, so we get one overall shape. Let's see if that shadow works off the back of that. So commands, creative, add shadow. Oh, I quite like that. And you see that the shadow's got a graduated fill. So if you've seen my graduated fill little video, you'll know that you can then modify that. So I don't want the shadow to be grey, I want it to be a horrible cyan colour. Okay, and I want it to fade out more, so I'm going to mess about with that and the alpha. Okay, so you can do that. So that's one nice one. I'm just going to delete the shadow, so the shadow becomes a separate object. So let's have a look at one of the creatives ones. So we've got convert to grayscale, okay, which you can do all these things through the colour menus, but the one I want to really show you is twist and fade. Oh, didn't have it selected. Here we go, twist and fade. Now you'll see straight away it puts the default options on there. So it's like, what it does, it sort of like repeats your picture or whatever you've got selected, alters the rotation of it, and fades it out slightly. But there are loads of settings. So it's the opacity we can drop out. Okay, we can mess about with blur effects. So you can see that the faded ones blur out. Jitter is like adds a little bit of jerkiness to what you do, and it's quite complicated. You can even mess about with the hue shift. That's actually quite cool. Let's take the blur off a bit, and you might be able to see that a little bit. And let's change. So I'm going to say OK on that, and I want to just change the. I'm going to go for a solid fill on. No, let's. In fact, that is cool. I'm going to go for a graduated fill on this, and I'm going to make a little rainbow effect. So it's going to be Richard of York gave battle, which is new, indigo, which is in pain, violet. Okay, so I've done that fill, and you'll see that the twister object is still doing that. If I want to modify that, I think I just go back up to creative, twist and fade, and it brings the menu up. Okay, assuming that wasn't, you didn't just hear my entire phone call that I just had, I'll carry on. Yeah, so let's just cancel that. If you want to edit the twister effect, just go back up, command creative, twist and fade, and then just do it. So you can see how many steps we can. Oh, don't put that many steps in. I shouldn't have done that. Too many steps. Killing my computer. So important when you're using this to have quite a bit of play. See what that one does. Whoa! Oh my god. Let's change the number of steps again. Click on preview for it to actually do the update of the change. Although if you get to do something complicated, it's going to really muller the computer. An error occurred. Yeah, Fireworks does this sometimes. Give it one more chance. That's a bit better. Now it's done it. So yeah, it's doing 7 steps. I like the blur effect. I've never looked at that one before. So if I don't want it too bright, I'm going to stick it down to that. See, it really fades out. Oh, it's crashed on me again. I've messed it up because I asked it to do something too complicated. The other thing that I've not shown you is filters, which I'll show in another video. Okay. I'll just quickly show you one now. So I'll do. Oh, I might have shown you glow. Yeah, I think I did show you glow. So you can apply these filters to anything. If you don't want them, click on it and say minus. So I could, if I wanted to, use the inner bevel on this, and you start getting some really nice effects with inner bevel. Oh, that's quite nice, that. Okay, so that's twist and fade from the command menu.